It's the AM. What is it, like 7? About 7 in the morning. Grab the coffee, but yo, bait bike program. You ever heard of a bait bike? You ever heard of a bait car? So the cops, they got these programs now called the bait bike program. So they plant bikes in locations for people to just stumble upon and then take, and then they get a theft charge for stealing. The way that it looks to me, it looks like entrapment, because it's set up. Okay, so I just stumbled upon probably a $400 bike, like disc brakes, every fucking thing, like it's crazy. And it was like in perfect condition, so I was like, the fuck? I was like, what the fuck? So anyways, it's just sitting there beside a dumpster. Alright, so a lot of people throw bikes out, frames out, shit like that, but I mean, a brand new fucking $300-400 bike, I fucking doubt it. Probably somebody stole it and then fucking ditched it there beside the dumpster for somebody to take, and then they get caught with that fucking bike and cop the charge, because the cop has no way of determining if you stole it or didn't steal it. They found it in your possession, it's reported stolen, and you get fucked. So you guys know that that's literally how it fucking goes. No word of a lie. So don't make that mistake, because even when I was in Victoria, there was a bike just left up against a tree in a park, nobody around. Like, okay, cool, bike program, cool. But you can't fucking trick people into making a mistake, into committing a fucking crime, because to be honest, like I said, people leave bikes all over the fucking place. I've ditched many bikes where I just got pissed off and I just didn't want to fucking deal with it anymore, and I just jumped off the fucking bike and ditched it. I've thrown bikes at walls and left them. I know they still ride, everything's fine with the bike. I might have a dent on it now. But sometimes people just ditch fucking bikes, man. They might get fed up, they might get irritated, they'll just ditch it, and they gave up ownership of that bike. So you're telling me, if I ditch my fucking bike, put it up against a tree and say, fuck this bike, I'm buying a new one in a day, I'm not fucking even dealing, I'm not taking this back to my house. It's pointless. It's a piece of shit. It's pissing me off, stressing me out. Fuck this bike. Bam, I leave it. I'm over it. It's a $30 bike, no big deal. But now, somebody can't just come and take that bike that I just left without it being theft. It don't make no sense. You can't just put a fucking bike beside a dumpster and hope, and the police wait for you to steal it, and then they charge you with a criminal fucking charge. That's entrapment. You don't do that. That's like no, you don't do that. That's not how it works. That's criminal itself. It's called entrapment. Look it up. But anyway, so I just ran into a really nice bike. I really need a bike right now. I'm planning on buying one. I can't afford a $300-400 mountain bike, but I just let that go right now, because I know how that shit works, and I'm not trying to run into a fucking retarded issue like that, because the cops are fucking think they're slick, doing some bitch ass shit and trying to incriminate me because I need a fucking bike and there's one beside a dumpster. Most logic would tell you somebody ditched that bike, got rid of it, they threw it out. But then when you see how nice the bike is and how it's in like pretty much perfect condition, you realize, oh, this bike could be stolen and somebody could have ditched it beside this dumpster. So you don't want no problems. I'm just letting you guys know how fucking stupid that is. The bike, or the bait bike program that they're running to give people criminal fucking charges for no reason, and trap people into the fucking criminal injustice system. Because that's bullshit. It's early in the morning. Not a lot. You might not be thinking so well in the morning. You know, it's early in the morning. I just got a coffee into me. I see a bike beside a dumpster, and my first assumption is gonna be like, "Oh wow, somebody threw out a bike." But now I pick that bike up. I start walking down the street. A cop pulls up to me. He's like, "What are you doing with that bike?" I just found it over here, but behind a dumpster. He's like, "Really? A $300-400 bike beside a dumpster in perfect condition? You're telling me you didn't steal that bike when it's been reported stolen?" "No, man, my word. I just found it beside the dumpster." "No, well, I can't. Sorry. Can't take your word for it. You're gonna get arrested and you're gonna get charged with possession of a stolen property. Period. Point blank period. On site." See how quick that could just happen? But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know so that your innocent mind can fucking trap you, because there's entities plotting against us for our fucking downfall and failure, using our weaknesses against us to entrap us. Like, I don't have a vehicle, you know what I'm saying? So a bike makes a huge difference in my life, and I care about my health, and I'm trying to get healthier. That's why I'm walking down this path every day. But I need a bike, you know? I was gonna buy one. I still am. I just had other priorities. I'll get to it, but it'd be nice to have a bike. And I wouldn't be walking my ass down this path. I'd be biking my ass up this path, right? So anyways, that's some bullshit, because that pisses me right the fuck off. I really want to take that bike, and I see absolutely no fucking reason I shouldn't take that bike, other than the fact that I know it's just entrapment, period, and there's no fair play involved. I used to steal bikes all my life. I'd run up to bikes, bam, run out with bolt cutters, pop, cut the lock and fucking go. And like, I'd go hit universities and colleges and all that. But so I know how the game goes. I've been charged. I've been through all that shit, so I know what I'm talking about. So do not take a bike that somebody threw out beside a fucking dumpster, because you might get a criminal charge. Anyways, I went to go look at the bike, and then I seen about 30 feet up a vehicle with a woman and a dude, pretty big guy there, and they're staring at me, standing there outside of their vehicle at 7 in the morning. There's nobody else around, and then there's this bike behind a dumpster. So I'm like, they're looking at me, and it's like they're waiting for me to pick it up and walk away with it, so then a cop can pull up on me and be like, "You just stole that bike." Like, bitch, it's beside a dumpster. How am I supposed to determine? That was entrapment. You guys had that whole shit set up. Yeah, it's the bait bike program. Don't take things that doesn't belong to you. Bro, I don't know what the fucking world you live in, but the world that I live in, people throw bikes away all the fucking time and ditch them everywhere, all over the fucking place, and don't give a fuck if somebody else, that's their intent when they ditch it, to hope that somebody else takes the weight. They don't want to drag that bitch around anymore. They might be getting a new bike. I've done it myself, so that's the only reason I can look at it with that logic, is because I've done that and I understand that mind process. But anyways, enough about the bumbleclot fucking bitch ass bait bike program from these fucking pusshole RCMP and fucking OPP fucking weirdos. Anyways, there you go. There's today's lesson. It was hard for me to not pick that bike up, man. Like, I was just there, the tires were full, I kicked the tire, I'm like, fuck. I'm still mad about it. I'm still pissed off as I'm walking, sitting there thinking, like, fuck, I should have took that. But like I said, man, as you get older, you don't really have the energy for extra shit anymore. And that's all it could turn into, is a bunch of extra shit. I don't care about. I don't need that shit. I'm on a mission right now. I can't be slowed down or detoured. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm out, yo. Stay resilient, guys. Don't fucking touch no bikes. Motherfuckers trying to put a criminal charge on your ass and fucking slave you into the slave system. You don't know.